Hey guys,
Hola, soy Dora, me and Boots.
welcome back. We're going to be reading Reddit stories for you today.
It's been a while. We have a few things to talk about before we get to that. I think Shy's got the biggest news, honestly.
My nephew's going to be born like any day now. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be anytime this upcoming week. We're all very excited in our family. Everyone's on edge, just waiting to get the call. But we're very excited. Can't wait to meet him. It's going to be so cute.
We're also going to Vegas next weekend.
We are. Valentine's Day weekend.
We're going with our coworker and her husband, so they'll probably be in some video footage that you guys will get to see. Because stay tuned, we are definitely filming Vegas for you guys to enjoy with us.
Yeah, we're going to probably do another car vlog, and it'll be us two and our coworker and her husband.
We'll actually get all the car rides this time because neither of us will hopefully have to drive too much, if not at all.
Yep. Poseidon is making his his debut. He's like, I'm here.
He's not normally this brown.
He just went outside and rolled in the dirt.
Oh, we get biscuits.
Yes, good biscuit maker. Get to work.
In March, we will have a little split video for you guys to get to watch. I hope you'll be excited for that.
We won't tell you what's going on. You have to wait and find out, but it's going to be super exciting.
And it's going to definitely be different than anything we've done so far. So that'll be fun. Don't worry, we'll get a good babysitter.
Yeah, more news. My brother moved in.
Yep.
So one of my brothers, I have multiple.
Should we give him a name for now?
Yes. How about
Roberto?
My brother Roberto. He moved in. He isn't here all the time. He hangs out with his girlfriend a lot, which is great. Love her. She's super sweet.
Very.
But he will be staying here with the pets while we're gone. We'll have to give him all of the instructions on how to take care of them because owning a zoo can be a hassle.
Should we call her Marshmallow?
No, she has to have a name, like a...
Madeline.
Yes.
Madeline.
We'll call her Madeline.
We're trying to stick to like medieval names. At this point, we're just going into like maybe names you'd find in Game of Thrones.
Yep. It's very fun. Speaking of that, the Renaissance Fair is in town. And so we will likely have a bunch of videos of us going and doing that and dressing up, and that's going to be really exciting.
Oh, yeah.
We'll bring you guys along so you can see everything. You won't be able to taste the food, but we'll show it to you.
All the food and all the meat. I'm so excited for the meat. It's not even funny. I get a little tipsy every year.
She does.
Every time.
Every single time.
It's so good.
We try not to spend too much, but normally when we go, we drop a few pennies on a couple little items to add to our collections. So that'll be exciting to get some new things.
In our defense, we have a rule. We try not to buy anything that you could like buy at a costume store, like stuff like that around here. We try to stick to like handmade stuff, like actual small vendors who buy their spots there and whatnot.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I think we should go ahead and get on this Reddit story. A clink?
Cheers. 1 second.
Clink.
Oh, I got a new pen. It's the same one as his, but teal. I have a little baby half gram. They were on sale.
Twins.
I'm on day 1 of my period, so I'm like fighting cramps tooth and nail right now. It's going great. Okay, Reddit stories. I saved them on my phone. We weren't allowed to read the stories we found. We were only allowed to read the titles we found them on. And even though they've lived on my phone, I've been very good and I have not looked at them. So I still have no clue what any of our stories contain. Do you want to read yours first or do we want to like go back and forth?
We'll go back and forth.
Do you want to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Any of the white ones are yours. Sorry, because I didn't.
Alrighty. So, this first Reddit story, it says, "Am I the asshole if I don't tell my husband his daughter isn't his?" I, 35 female, have the most amazing husband, 40 male. He has a 20-year-old daughter from a previous relationship. We have been together for 10 years, and he has made comments periodically that his daughter, let's call her Mary, may not be his. I sort of brushed the comments off, but knowing his ex, it wouldn't be a surprise. If Mary had another bio dad,
Mary had another dad, another dad, another dad. Mary had another dad, and that sure made Ben sad.
Mary also looks nothing like him, not one similar trait. Fast forward to this past few months, we have been trying to get pregnant and started genetic testing as part of the IVF process. The results came back and my husband is not a carrier of the hemophilia, but Mary and her mother have it. From my understanding, both the father and mother must pass this gene in order for the child to be affected. Well, that on its own is already telling, but moving forward, let's see.
You are not the father.
I haven't said anything. I don't know if I should. He has been her dad for 20 years, whether Mary is biologically his or not. There would be nothing but possible heartbreak and anger to come out if I say anything. But should he know? Would others want to know? I'm torn. Personally, I feel like if the dad has made comments about it, jokes about it, but is doing that because he really doesn't want to know because it'll break his heart, then don't tell him. He's her dad. He takes care of her. He's been in her life for freaking over 20 years, that's how it is. If he doesn't want to know, then he doesn't need to know. Maybe if something were to happen medically, then I understand it, but
I mean,
he's already kind of been making jokes and assuming, so he would have checked if he wanted to.
But I want to know what happens when he knows. Me and Jerry want to find out.
Okay, so here's some
Frederick's
update.
raising his hand in agreement.
So update, it says, thank you to everyone who has offered advice. My husband is not technologically savvy. For those asking why he doesn't have his own login for results from the testing, he does. I manage anything technological related when even checking his emails. Yes, I'm active. I don't know what this word is. I'm just going to spell it out for you. The TIRZ sub. We are early in the IVF journey and will be stopping as part of it. Doctor says 2 months off before we start the treatments. But I want to know the other stuff.
So if he has his own login and he has 2 brain cells to rub together, because if you know, I'm assuming you found out about the hemophilia bullshit.
She found out through the genetic results, is what it's sounding like. But
which means he will see the same genetic results because he's got his own login. So if he wanted to look and log in and look, he could look. He would see it.
If he wanted to find out, if he wanted to know, he could check. I don't think he wants to. I think that it would break his heart, and so he's avoiding it.
But my thing is, they were testing for their own stuff. So he's gonna look and see the results about the hemophilia thing no matter what. So he knows.
So
he's
she
just
said-
pretending he doesn't know
Well,
at this
no.
point.
She said, I manage anything tech savvy, even checking his emails. So I'm assuming he just was like, okay, yeah, look at the results and let me know. He was probably like, yeah, just tell me about, like, because they're looking at their own. He was probably like, you look, you tell me. That's it. He probably doesn't even care to check.
So she just didn't tell him about the hemophilia gene at all, even when it came to their own testing for their own baby
She
stuff?
probably said, you don't have it. He probably doesn't understand that if he doesn't have it, then she can't be his. He probably doesn't know that much about it.
Does it say if she tested positive for the hemophilia? The girl that's writing, did it say if she tested positive for it?
No.
Because all I'm saying is if she tested positive for it, then she would have to explain to him at some point how the hemophilia gene works, even if it came to their own kid. Because then he might question whether or not the baby could still get that gene from just the mom if he doesn't understand how it works. So
Well,
if she tested positive for that gene herself, eventually she would have to tell him how that gene works, just so he wouldn't get that anxiety about their own child. Unless she comes up with a stupid medical lie.
How does she know that Mary and her mom have the gene?
Well, what is hemophilia? Like, is it like something that's like something you can see on a kid? Like, is it like
Let's find out.
Like, I don't know what it is.
Let's find out, everybody, because
Dr. Google.
I need to figure this out.
So I'm like, if it's something as easy as like it's a skin condition, it's a eye condition, it's a something like
Personally,
that.
I don't think that she needs to say, hey, she's not your daughter, but she should say, hey, you don't have the hemophilia gene. And if he wants to go further into that, then let him find out himself.
Yeah, if she doesn't have the like if the girl who's writing doesn't have the hemophilia gene, then yes, don't touch her with a 10-foot pole. But if she does have the hemophilia gene, she does have to tell him at some point, so he doesn't have this anxiety for his own kid maybe in the future.
It causes deficiencies in clotting, like blood clotting.
Okay, so it's
respectively hindering proper blood clotting, mainly affecting males.
Okay, so it's a rare thing that she's got, so of course her family that she's stayed with is going to know that she's got this blood condition. And she probably at one point said, oh, I got it from my mom. My mom's got it too.
Yeah, and he probably doesn't even know that if he doesn't have it, then she's not going to have it.
That's what I'm saying. So as long as, and it doesn't sound like the girl who's writing would, as long as she is like not carrying that gene, there's no need to tell the dad about it. Let him find out if he wants to.
Yeah. We don't think you're the asshole here for not telling him. You could just give him the information about the results and let him figure it out from there.
Do I think you had looked into something or thought about something or poked at something that really didn't need to be poked at a little bit? No one wanted to know. If anyone wanted to know, paternity tests could have been ordered.
Yeah, he could have found out. It's obvious, it's apparent that he doesn't want to know and he doesn't care because no matter what, she is his daughter.
Yeah, so no. What's he gonna do? Demand the 18 years of child support back plus whatever? Tell her to get out and never come back into his life? Like, what would it solve?
Literally.
All right.
Let us know your guys' opinions.
Am I the asshole for outing my aunt's bedwetting after she kept asking about my sex life? I'm 18 female and am paralyzed chest down from an accident 3 years ago. What a dandy way to start compared to the title.
Literally.
I live with my older brother, and this past week he hosted a big family reunion with multiple other relatives staying in the house. Very little privacy. I've been there, done that one.
Know that life. Know it well.
The last time I saw her, my aunt would not stop asking invasive questions about my body and my sex life. I need a drink.
I literally reached for my water.
The last time I saw her. So that probably means, I'm really hoping that doesn't mean before she was 18 then. Because if you're asking a paralyzed minor what their sex life is, that's just fucking creepy.
Guys, I have a brother.
It's creepy anyways.
I have a brother who is paralyzed from the waist down. Not Never would I ask him, how's your sex life?
Everything
Never.
working for you, buddy?
Never. Let the doctors do that. Let your partner do that.
That is
I'm not going to do that.
not my problem.
You're my brother. I don't need to know that information. Your family.
Me, how's physical therapy?
Did you move your toe today?
I told her multiple times to stop, and she laughed and said that since my care affects the whole family, parentheses, it does not. It's not really private, which is bullshit.
Wait, so she's fully paralyzed?
She is paralyzed from the chest down.
So she might have arm use.
Yeah, so I don't know if that means from like the chest down or the chest down.
I feel this is information.
I just discovered text reader. I don't know how I got there. She kind of scared me for a second. But yeah, I don't know if it's like chest down or chest down, so I don't know if that would mean her shoulders or not. I don't know. I really don't know. She doesn't really say that I can tell so far. Then on Saturday night, she stayed over and wet the bed. I know because she asked my brother about laundry and he found out about it and told me. No one else knew. I, of course, wasn't planning on telling anyone because obviously that's embarrassing for her, and I, above anyone, know what it's like to not have full control of my body.
That is private information.
But then yesterday, the family had lunch with everyone, and she started with her bullshit again and joked that my boyfriend is more of a nurse than a lover. I said that perhaps she needs a nurse so she stops pissing herself at night. That did not go over well. I know it's a mean thing to say, but I feel like it's justified, Loki. My brother is full on my side and had to keep himself from laughing his ass off. The rest of my family is not at all amused. From my perspective, I set a boundary which was ignored, so I matched her energy. Am I the asshole? No. As a person who comes from a family that likes to do that type of shit, who likes to make the passive-aggressive jokes and ignore the boundaries and just always think everything is funny until it's finally their turn to take the medicine, no, it's fucking funny when it's finally their turn to take the medicine. Not the asshole.
No, I agree because what the fuck? Who? I'm sorry. One, what gave you the idea to ask her that? And then two, him, 18
Her. Female.
Yeah. She's 18 for one.
Which means at one point
she's still young. So that's inappropriate anyway.
Which means at one point these jokes were probably happening when she was like 17, 16, still a minor. Which
God, I hope not.
Fucking
I really
creepy.
Hope not.
Because at one point she said, the last time I saw her, my aunt would not stop asking invasive questions about my body and my sex life. I'm really hoping that was after she still had turned 18, but who knows?
Even then, she's 18. She's still a kid. She could still be a senior in high school. Like, that's just inappropriate. But also, then go on to make a joke like that in front of the whole family about an 18-year-old who is a literal child. I don't care. I have an 18-year-old sibling. All of my siblings were 18 at one point. I was 18 at one point. If somebody makes if an adult who you're supposed to look up to, this is her aunt, makes a joke like that about her, I'm sorry, but she's the asshole and she should have deserved way worse than, at least I don't piss myself in my sleep.
No, I agree.
I hope someone in the family stood up for her.
No, it sounds like no one else did except her brother, who was too busy laughing to get off the floor.
No, because same.
Yeah, no. The aunt's the asshole, as the youngest who had invasive family that asked shit like that. And also, as a fully abled person, let me just say, she might not be sexually active yet. I didn't become sexually active until I was almost 19, until I was done with high school.
She may have never gotten a chance, and she may not, which is so sad. So don't make a joke like that anyway.
No, literally.
Be a fucking decent human being.
No, it all sucks. She sucks. Aunt sucks. Not the girl who wrote the story. She is not the asshole.
No, we feel for her. That's some bullshit.
It really is. Madam.
That was it. There isn't an update? Damn.
No. I did like always look at the comments and whatnot for updates.
Okay, here's the next one. Am I the asshole for telling my brother-in-law that helping around the house might lead to more intimacy? I have so many questions.
Why is so many family members talking about sex lives with each other? I'm sorry, it's weird.
Last weekend, my husband, male, 42, and my female, 42, went golfing. Okay, so I guess we're gonna find out who female 42 is to her.
Maybe
I'm wondering if
sister?
she's saying me, my husband and me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so she's female 42, he's male 42. Okay, they went golfing. I asked my husband how it was going, and he said good, but Colin, the brother-in-law, he's 41, won't shut up about how him and Marie have like no intimacy. It's annoying. I'm assuming that Marie is his wife, the brother-in-law's wife, or the brother-in-law's
That would
girlfriend.
make Marie her sister.
Yeah. Yep.
This is weird.
Yep, this is her sister. I
This
was
is
with
weird.
my sister, female 40,
Yep.
and all of our kids at the time.
Not the children.
So I asked her what was up. She just rolled her eyes and told me that Colin won't help around the house. So by the time she gets home from dinner on the table, gets the kids ready for bed and school tomorrow, she's exhausted and just wants to read a little before bed. I mean, I get that. I feel like way too many women out there get that. Like, I'm sorry, sir, but why do you deserve a show if I can't get some help around the house?
No, literally. Literally.
She said he'll come home from work and will work out or watch sports or find any excuse to be busy so he doesn't help. Literally. I don't get it.
Watching sports is not being busy.
Flash forward to dinner later that night. Everyone is done eating, so my husband gets up and starts clearing the table. As he should.
Good job, buddy.
When Marie and I get up to help, he waves us off and he says that he and Colin would do it since they golfed all day and he knew how tired we were after being with the kids. So now her husband is making brother-in-law clean and letting the girls go.
I mean, a win.
He fucking deserves.
A win's a win. And the husband, he deserves a blowjob tonight. Before birthday.
This was after he had ordered the dinner, picked it up, and brought wine and ice cream from my favorite place to go with. Okay, so husband, he's doing, like, yeah, it's the bare minimum, but honestly, it's way more than not any, but a lot of the men are, specifically brother-in-law, are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Go husband.
Go husband.
Colin, predictably, said he had something to do and went to walk outside. I said, Colin, maybe if you helped clear the table then Marie might be in the mood later. Did she say that out loud in front of Marie? I hope she didn't.
I'm uncomfortable. Why do the comments need to keep being made? Just leave intimacy out of dinner conversation and golfing conversation. I feel like that's not a weird ask.
Literally. Like, if he wants to be that kind of a husband, well, maybe she should fucking divorce him. Okay. Maybe tell your sister, I think you guys need therapy. Like, something. Colin lost his shit. He started ranting about how he's busy and how he doesn't have time to help and that he doesn't want a transactional relationship where he has to pay for sex with favors.
I'm sorry, is she not paying your love and attention right now with sex? Is that not a transactional thing that's happening with you?
It's not transactional. It's your home. You live there too. It's just what you do. She shouldn't want to like take a break for a day and then be hoping that you're going to clean the house. But no, now she has double the mess to clean once she's feeling better or whatever. That's not the kind of life they want. I don't know.
Yep.
Stupid. It got pretty heated because I didn't back down. At one point, we pointed at my husband and said, "What, you'll blow him tonight because he did the dishes?" At one point, he pointed at my husband and said that. I'd
So
be like,
my
yeah, bitch.
blowjob comment kind of aged a little like milk here. Oh wow, he deserves a blowjob for his birthday tonight. Yeah, I beat you to the punch, buddy.
I explained that it wasn't about doing the dishes. It was that my husband helped out when he said I was tired and had taken care of dinner and wine and dessert.
Good news, buddy. It sounds like you are getting that blowjob.
Sounds like husband's getting it often. I wonder why. Maybe brother-in-law should take some fucking pointers.
Literally.
No, but now he's just getting pissed. Colin ended up storming out and driving away. He didn't come back to the house until after we left. Marie says he hasn't said a word to her since Saturday night. I feel kind of bad because it wasn't necessarily my place to say anything, and now Marie's marriage is paving the price. But on the other hand, maybe me saying something will be the wake-up he needs to realize he's not acting right.
Yeah, because the days of silence are really showing that. It's really showing us that he's learning.
I wouldn't say you're an asshole for doing it, but I would say it probably wasn't your place to bring up the fight. If you were having concerns about it, maybe you should have just told your sister, hey, I'm noticing these things. These aren't good. Maybe you should talk to somebody about it. Or if you need help, I can help you. Just to kind of like get her to be able to figure out what she wants to do.
Her brother's here.
So,
Hello.
update.
We love an update. Come here, Jackson.
Am I the asshole for telling my brother-in-law that helping at home might lead to intimacy? That's the update title. It's the same title. Post update. A couple points before the update. My brother-in-law is married to my sister. It's not my husband's brother. The four of us have no problem discussing the kind of thing.
You guys discuss intimacy often?
That's a bit odd to me, but I guess. Go for you. Not my choice. Not gonna talk to my family about that.
We don't do that. That's weird.
We really don't. To those that said my husband is awesome, you're right. He's kind and caring and the best partner I could have hoped for. We're a team. That's sweet. Love to hear it.
Yeah.
So much so that when our first was born, the nurses made a comment about how we seemed like old pros.
Well, there you go.
Great communication. Jeez. Plus, he understands how important ice cream is.
We should get ice cream. We need ice cream. I'm not eating that vanilla one. It's frozen.
To those who DM'd me to tell me that my husband isn't a real man because he does dishes, trust me, he's very much a real man. Who would say that? All the brother-in-laws in the comments.
Or all the women who are just angry that they have a man that won't touch dishes.
Literally, Jackson is so cute. Update. More than a few people said I overstepped and commented on something. I shouldn't have. Fair enough. I mean, I kind of said that. Like,
I agree.
should have pulled your sister to the side and spoke to her privately.
Oh, yeah, that
felt the need.
That would have been fine.
Because you don't, I'm going to be honest, you don't know what kind of a man he is behind closed doors. You don't know what your comments could cause him to inflict on her later. I'm not saying he's abusive, but I'm saying there's many people take things certain ways and then later it affects their situation. Apparently, he's just the kind to go silent. That's how much we know.
Also, I gotta ask, were the children in the room for said conversation?
I'm hoping this was after they went to bed because there's no mention of them.
They're just clearing the table, and they had just spent the morning with the kids. I'm like, where else would the kids be?
True, but a lot of people feed their kids early, send them to bed, and then do their own dinners. I don't know.
People do that.
I know many people who have done that, where they give their kids dinner, they do all the stuff, and then they put their kids to bed, and then they spend the rest of their night doing their cleaning, making their dinner, watching their shows, and then they go to bed.
Yeah, and then my family just got home late. We all ate a late dinner, and we all
No, me
just went
too.
to fucking bed together.
My parents said, okay, here's some ramen. Let's all sit on the couch, watch TV, eat our ramen, and then go to bed.
My dad was a particular fan of soy sauce, broccoli, and ground beef all in a bowl. It was so great. It was so delicious.
I FaceTimed Marie and apologized for doing so. I explained my intentions to try to help point out to Colin that he had opportunity in front of him to assist, but I also recognized how unfair it was to her to do it the way I did. I also told her I was very sorry to suggesting that she would have any sort of intimacy because I essentially took away her agency. I didn't intend to tell Colin that doing dishes would definitely lead to sex, but I recognize it did come across that way. No. The fact that he took it that way is stupid. I don't think anybody would take it that way.
Only a man would.
Like, seriously?
Only a man would immediately be like, oh yeah.
See, but then he's using it as transactional.
Exactly. Because he's a man.
Stupid.
A stupid man.
She told me not to worry about either thing, but she accepted my apology. She also mentioned that Colin finally spoke to her and admitted he was very stressed out at work and just wanted to come home and not do anything for a while at night so he could unwind. They are working in ways for him to be a better teammate around the house without feeling more stress. I have a lot of feelings about this comment, but I feel like I shouldn't get into them.
Let me know on the update on the divorces. Whether that be in 5 months or 5 fucking years when she finally snaps. That camel's back will break.
I also apologized to Colin directly for overstepping a boundary.
Yeah, that I wouldn't have done.
He said he was sorry for losing his temper and that he knows he lashed out of embarrassment for being called out in front of Marie and my husband. Okay, so she did say it in front of Marie. I wasn't sure if she did.
Yeah, I would have.
You should be embarrassed, buddy.
I would have reserved that apology for Marie.
She apologized to both of them. While we were talking, my husband poked his head in the room and offered to host a cousin sleepover for their kids soon, so Colin and Marie could have a night to just chill and be together. But Colin and Marie tried to say it was unnecessary, but he insisted and they relented. He said he'd take all the kids out for breakfast and as well. Okay. He'll take any chance to get breakfast at dinner. Like I said, the man is an absolute gift. Apologies all around, communication wins. Hubs is the best.
I'll say, her husband's great. I don't see how anyone could be upset with him, ever. This one's longer than the last one. Am I the asshole for not co-signing my boyfriend's lawyer's fees? Am I the... Oh, but why would you... Oh, okay. We get a bit more in the second one. Am I the asshole for refusing to co-sign paperwork for my boyfriend's bankruptcy lawyer? I, 24 female, am still in school and work part-time. My boyfriend, 23 male, and I have been together for about a year. Recently, he asked me if I would be willing to co-sign paperwork so his lawyers could initiate a Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Why are we filing for bankruptcy at 22? 22. How are you so far, like, in debt? I mean, in this country, I kind of get it. Never mind. I'm remembering where we live. My bad. Continuing. 23. He's 23. Wait, he was 22 when they started dating. You just moved on to the next person. You happy guy. At first, he had told me there was no credit pulls and that I wouldn't owe anything. I didn't fully understand what I was being asked to sign, so I asked for a day to research and think about it. After looking into it, I learned that while I wouldn't be co-signing the bankruptcy itself, I would be legally guaranteeing his attorney's fees, about $2,300, If he didn't pay, I would be responsible. If he's filing for bankruptcy, do we think he's got 2 fucking pennies to rub together right now?
Literally, I wouldn't do it. No.
No.
I would be supportive and I would help them try to make money, like try to help with finding them jobs, maybe I could give them like a little bit to like do it, but like no.
I'll pay for yours and your lawyer's lunches.
Literally.
Come by the restaurant I work at. It's on me.
Literally, like.
Because I'm still in school, I don't make much money and felt uncomfortable signing something legally binding, so I told him no.
Good.
He was very surprised that I didn't say yes immediately. He said he thought I would say yes for sure and didn't expect me to be so firm. We ended up arguing for a couple hours. He has a deadline with the lawyer, so he kept pushing, saying he didn't feel like he could depend on me when he really needed someone.
You've only been together for a year. She's not your fucking wife.
He said he didn't want his family or brother to know because of the stigma around bankruptcy, and that I was the only person he trusted enough to ask. All right, buddy boy, it sounds like it's time to pick up the phone.
I'm glad you trusted me, but no.
Put your fucking pride aside. No one gives a fuck around here about it. This is America. We don't have time for you to be worrying about your feelings and how you look to your mommy and daddy and your little big brother.
You best call them.
Call them.
I will call them.
Literally. He also told me that the way I said no one bothered him. He also told me that the way I said no bothered him more than the no itself. I'm sorry. Is it because it was said to you and not someone else? He said, I relied on him financially in the past, even when he didn't have much, and implied that this should matter. He kept saying that there was no risk and that he would never screw me over.
Relied on him how? Like by allowing him to pay for lunch? Did he co-sign on a car? Like what's the kind of thing? Like did he do what he's asking of you, or did he only do the little things?
No, literally. He also told me, I don't know, she didn't say though. Not yet anyways. Also, he told me that the way I said no bothered him more. Oh, we read that part. Hold on. He promised me he would pay off all the lawyer's fees and plans to save $10,000 after filing and be extremely frugal so he's never in debt again. During the argument, he also said he thinks he's better with money than me, even though he's currently filing for bankruptcy, that I don't really get it, and that after filing, he doesn't plan on spending money on me anymore because he wants to penny pinch, and at one point, he said maybe a different girlfriend would have signed for him.
You're right. Maybe a different girlfriend will. Bye. Peace the fuck out. You know what? Let me sign that end of relationship contract. Thank you.
No, literally. I love him and genuinely want to help him, but I don't think signing a legally binding document is nothing, especially at this stage of my life. I feel like I set a responsible boundary, and now I'm questioning myself because he seems hurt and disappointed and keeps framing it as me not being dependable. So am I the asshole for saying no and refusing to co-sign? Girl, read the last sentence you wrote.
She's 20 fucking 2.
No, she's 24.
Okay.
She's older than him.
I'm 24. I don't have that kind of money to give to somebody. No. I doubt she does.
She's 24, in school, working a part-time job to pay for said school. And I'm assuming where they live.
Absolutely not. What does he want her to do? To go take a fucking loan out? To go stop paying for her school so that she can take care of him? I don't know. No, he's gonna get that $10,000. He's gonna be pinching pennies to take care of himself. Where's he getting it? When's he getting it? How's he getting it?
Oh, so after he's done filing for bankruptcy, that's the amount he's gonna get back from the government, so he's not completely homeless and in the dirt. The government's gonna give him back $10,000 to do something with his life with.
The fact that he...
After taking everything else. That's after they take everything else and say, fuck you, here's $10,000. That's how much it was worth to us.
Anyway, she is not the asshole.
No, she is not. Am I the asshole for changing my niece's stripper name when I got custody?
I just need to know. Like,
I have no clue what the context is.
I need to know what the name is.
Shy thinks the context is he adopted his niece and her name sounds like a stripper, and so he wants to change it. I think his niece is a stripper and he wants to change her stripper
No,
name.
he has custody. She can't be a stripper if she's of the age where she needs to have a guardian.
I don't know. I think it will become obvious that my sister and I have taken very different paths in life. I love her very much, but she is not well. I have had custody of my niece since she was 6 months old. My sister... Okay, yeah, I don't think she's a stripper. Oh god, but now I'm scared to know what this poor baby's named.
Oh, I hope he tells us. He might not be able to.
My sister is going to jail for at least the next 7 years. She is ineligible for parole for that long, so that's a minimum.
Okay, but how is the daughter? How old is she now?
I don't know.
Maybe he'll tell us.
My niece's name is a perfect example of my sister's thought process. Honest to God, she named... I'm going to spell it for you. She named her Synnamin, pronounced cinnamon.
Absolutely the fuck not. No.
We'll put it up here for spelling.
If your name is Cinnamon, I am so sorry for you.
Cinnamon the toddler.
Oh, Cinnamon. You poor, poor girl.
Oh, God. I have had my sister's parental rights severed. My parents and her fought me on it. Don't care. My parents have never contributed to her upbringing, but they have given lots of unwanted advice. I adopted my daughter and changed her name to Simone. Aw, he calls her daughter. My parents think I'm being cruel to my sister. What my sister thinks is not allowed here. The filters told me that particular obscenity wasn't part of posts here. The filters told me that a particular obscenity wasn't allowed to be posted here. It starts with a C. Try it yourself if you don't believe me. So I feel completely justified in changing her name. I do not think I'm wrong. Oh, it literally won't let him post it like the name Cinnamon as a name with an uppercase C because it pops up as an obscenity for like as you're looking for something. That's funny. That's fucking funny. Try it yourself if you don't believe me. So I feel completely justified in changing her name. I do not think I'm wrong. I am not looking for validation. I want to know if I'm missing something that my parents and sister can't communicate coherently. No. Changing her name from Cinnamon to Simone was perfect. It was the perfect move to do.
I agree.
Fucking Cinnamon. Why the fuck would you name your baby Cinnamon? Cinnamon?
I despise this.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Cinnamon, come here. No, Cinnamon.
I'm sorry, was
that
she
Cinnamon.
Did you wish you had a dog instead?
Literally. Am
A little-
I looking at a tiny brown poodle?
Oh, I was gonna say a little white crusty dog that some poor lady just never takes care of.
They're half blind. They have 5 teeth.
Their tongue's all... and she's all, come here, my little Cinnamon.
They can't walk more than like an
Oh my
inch.
god. fucking Ravi and Cinnamon.
If you guys watch Big Bang, you know what we're talking about.
Oh my god.
Oh, Raj and Cinnamon.
Raj. Ravi and fucking Mrs. Kipling.
Yeah.
Ravi and Mrs. Kipling. Raj and Cinnamon.
Yep. Cinnamon.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed these very interesting Reddit stories.
Yes. If you want us to read more, we can do that for you guys.
If you have suggested like category of Reddit stories we should read, let us know down below.
Yes. Anyway, love you in case we die.
Love you in case we die.
Bye.
Bye.